Hi Aquarius, my name is Luciani. I'll be doing a love reading for June 2019. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button. And this is for your Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you have Mars and Venus in Aquarius, this is applicable also. And you could just click the link below. It's called CafeAstrology.com, and it will show you those planet placements. So when I was meditating on your energy, right, I feel like you guys are in a situation where you could be having a commitment to someone or looking to get to that kind of commitment. Someone that you see family, friends, children with, or that's already been established, where they don't really know how to tickle that fancy, is what I'm getting. I feel like some of you guys are going through a process of some sort of spiritual awakening, something that's going on here, and it's like you're bound to this partner because, yeah, I mean, this is your wife, this is your husband, this is someone that you got kids with, this is this thing that it's like it's starting to like something hard, it's getting harder to ignore. I'm feeling in the month of June, this is something that's just not nurturing you in the way that you really like want to have. But anywho, let's get into the reading. So we have free yourself that popped out. It's time to take back control of your life. Two more messages for Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. Wow, so we have free yourself, then we have make the effort, we have go ahead and make the romantic gesture, and we said we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Someone definitely has your interest, but there's some sort of level of freeing yourself from something. I feel like letting your friends help you and also controlling issues are here. And I don't even think it's control. I think it's just a level of dependence. Not even dependent. And because I don't even feel dependent, like codependency. I don't feel codependency. I feel more or less, well, we got a family and kids together. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing where you're committed and it just doesn't make sense to leave. But at the same time, there's this thing in your mind that I really feel like is just gently saying, because you guys could be going through transformations on a spiritual level, that something has to be taken back for you and you only. And it's not necessarily you needing to leave a relationship or anything, but there's some sort of expression that has to take place that you might have the eyes for somebody. If this is single, freeing yourself from a relationship, because you might actually find someone extremely more I wouldn't even say attractive. It's what you want. It's like kind of some sort of romantic gesture that you want to give to people. There's some sort of this grander love, this great love, this soulmate connection. And you guys had to really leave something behind. There's some of you guys are really in honeymoon stages. So congratulations if you just married your soulmate. That's really beautiful. Because I feel like you guys don't let that kind of connection just flow, and let your friends help you if you have like if it's hard for any of us to like let go and let God, or just let our just heart just take its course, as opposed to letting our mind create impossible outcomes and looking to control it in this manner in which we thought the ideal outcome could be. Like, no, let's stop. Let's come out of this, because this feels like a really genuine connection here. We might actually have to free ourselves from anything that could be mentally stifling us to really express ourselves to somebody we really like. But like, this some sort of setup that your friend could help you with. Clarifications for Aquarius Spirit for June 2019. I knew it was something mental. Yeah, something mental here. All right, one more energy spirit. Aquarius is one more energy spirit. Aquarius. So we have 2. Wow, we have 4. So alrighty. Wow, I'm feeling like one person loves the like, this is a, all right, give me a minute. One message that I'm getting is that someone is more emotionally connected to a connection than the other person is. But at the same time, this top energy feels very inconsistent. They have this they really, if this is with you, Aquarius, or this is with someone else, it could be vice versa. This top energy feels like you are the one, okay? You are emotionally fulfilling, you're their soulmate, you're part of their soul tribe. But they like are inconsistently thinking here, because at the very same time, there's like, they create like their own cages mentally, and create like these mental bodies of swords here, that really, it's like they have this inability, not even have the inability, they have the inability to escape this type of mental capacity, because it's just like tying up our own hands and our own eyes. And so it's like we can always kind of come out of it. It's like some sort of crisis that occurs up here. And the crisis is that they either need to learn how to be nurtured, or they don't know how to nurture. They don't know how to really fill that emotional cup up with someone else. It's just kind of like this dichotomy of energy. This bottom energy is kind of at that point where they're defending their honor, themselves, because they see the inconsistencies of this top partner here. It's kind of like they're not, I don't feel like a big defensiveness here. Or this could be someone who does go on a defense fairly quickly. But this is this level of, I need to like regenerate myself because of someone else's inconsistency behaviors, or a level of, I do see like, okay, I do see a really cute message here too, where someone's quick thinking and their ability to really access like their inner potential, they access it, and it really inspires this bottom energy. but they're like more competitive in that sense because they want the courage and intelligence and imagination to do what this top energy is doing, where they act on it, they create their potential in a very quick way, and they're able to share those ideals with others. They're very energetic, they're quick acting, and it just kind of leaves this person inspired, but kind of like combatively, they kind of combat them in a sense too. And I think, I don't know, I'm getting a little jealous energy too, but that's the basis of the defensiveness that's occurring, because they see how profound this energy can be up on the top. But at the same time, I love this energy because it's like so weird. It's like you guys see the beautiful in each other. Like they really, it's a spiritual love. It's an energy where you guys are really emotional fulfilled. You got, this is surpassing the material realm. This is more on a like higher realm here. I do see Leo energy here, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, whatever that applies. But for the most part, I'm definitely seeing a beautiful connection between y'all two. It's courageous. It's like it enhances your vitality. You know what I mean? It's a lot of energy here. A lot of harmony between your instincts and your reasoning. But then there's this level, as the Gene moves on, there's this level of someone needing to free their mental space. Some sort of crisis that, again, this bottom energy is getting to that point of like their defenses is getting unbearable. Even that they're extremely beautiful, magnetic, attractive, intelligent, independent, self-sufficient, that like beautiful entity, something's hidden. And the hidden attribute I'm getting is more or less they're high in that they're in their severity in their mental space. And it's like they could even be creating a mental space for someone else to be caging themselves mentally just due to their bias or one way of looking at a situation or a dynamic. And it kind of, in a sense, cages this person. It's like their hidden power. And it could be really affecting the soulmate connection to the point where this person really can't fulfill this person's needs anymore emotionally. Even though I believe that this bottom energy is worth it. It's a lot of passionate communication that can occur here. But something just feels like someone could be fantasizing and dreaming, or something's just unrealistic of believing that this connection is in fact very passionate. I feel like this is oh God, I feel like this is what we're projecting onto someone. And but in reality it's really not. That's for some Aquariuses. It's like someone's projecting onto you this amazing connection that y'all have with each other, and someone else is like, no, I don't feel that way. I feel like there's a lot of injustices to even put this on me like that. And I'm like aware enough, intelligent enough, and courageous enough to know that this isn't what I believe is a connection with me. And there's this level of combativeness, because someone could be very quick thinking in how they like project this ideal onto someone else, and it's like, no, that's not even how I feel about this connection, to the point where you might have to free themselves and express your love somewhere else. That was a message. That was a handful. So that was a handful of you guys. Others of you guys, it's just like finding out that this person just doesn't fill you up the way they used to no more. And it's like, I feel like you guys are in a place of reminding yourself of who you are and what you're here for. And there's this fantasy or unrealistic belief that this relationship will like be enhancing this, what's the word? Enhancing the passionate connection again. But to like really heal the connection also, but we're fantasizing. This isn't necessarily going on at this particular moment. We're just daydreaming about how we can heal this broken connection or unequally yoked connection through passionate connections or communications or things that we fall in love with each other again. Or you guys are, I do see this level of you guys fantasizing about somebody, but you're waiting for them to come out of a relationship too, to the point where you might just step up to them and be like, hey, y'all still together? Can I get a chance? Yep. So we have protection here, black tourmaline. We have conflict, and we have teacher. Okay, I get this energy too. A message is coming in that this bottom energy is tired of playing teacher for this top energy. And they're at this point where they feel like they need to protect themselves because they know their worth, they know their self-sufficiency. I do feel like someone's tired of playing teacher all the time. But I also feel like with that message, someone who feels like I'm tired of playing teacher all the time, in essence, that actual thought process is creating a bad karmic experience in this connection that could be very emotionally fulfilling, because I feel like this energy on the bottom wants to be a savior, but that could be the conflict. They want to save this person from their own inner conflicts and protect them and teach them, but something isn't really okay with that. You know, with the Seven of Swords here, there's something that someone's bragging about how they gotta be the teacher all the time to resolve conflicts. But again, that's creating some sort of bad karmic type of energy. Also, another energy is that someone is just not telling their hand. Someone is deceptive in a connection also. And someone I felt like was sleeping, like staying up at night, or felt like I'm not crazy, something's going on. I feel the inconsistency. I feel like the change of patterns that's occurring, and we love each other. We love each other, but I feel like someone is doing me an injustice, and something gets found out, and the person, this top energy, just no longer can pour into this bottom energy. I don't feel like they can't, it's like they either can't move on from this person, or their unwillingness to really start over with this person on the bottom. Because the conflict of either someone stepping out of the connection, or them finding something out that was hidden, that created some sort of injustice, that someone had to start reminding themselves of their worth. I don't know. It's a lot of messages here, but for the most part, I really feel like the conflict that has a resolution here, and the resolution might be indicative to the person on top, unwillingness to really unbound themselves, I feel like, and really know their worth too, because this top energy feels very it's water based with the 3 cups here, and I feel like their emotional atonement might be greater than the person on the bottom, but I feel like this bottom energy is like conflicted. They're very self-sufficient, they're very magnificent, they're very intelligent, but the intelligence is getting to the point where it's creating friction because they're using this teacher moment to kind of maybe make this person feel like shit about themselves. Like, what's the word? Condescending. And it's like what they really felt about you is kind of dwindling, or how you feel about them, regardless of who, is dwindling to the point where I'm like, you know what? This is I'm good. Let me just clarify this Ace of Cups here in the reverse. That's way too many. Let me try that again. All right. What clarifications that you have for Aquarius? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yes. Oh, wow. So Temperance in the reverse. It definitely feels like someone just had to, like, it just was unbalanced. It didn't feel cooperative. And someone is going through a spiritual awakening where their emotional body, their spiritual body is now way more important than anything else in this world. And they're still going through their inconsistency and figuring out their ideals and establishing that, and really also a form of protection here. Because someone just isn't like, you know, they're like, I don't know, they're like really back and forth. They're amazing as hell, and at the same time, they just have this, not even severe, I'm not getting severe off justice in the reverse here. I'm getting more or less someone really looks at a way of looking at things in one way and not really, hypocritical. That's what I'm getting. Someone on the bottom is extremely hypocritical. Like, they're amazing, but at the same time, their personality is hiding something else, or their character is something else outside of that. And it has a lot to do with them needing to find the courage to be their full selves, whether it's hypocritical or not, allowing that to just be present. Or there's just an energy where a lot of injustice are being made and narrow-mindedness is established because, I don't know, it's a form of a defense mechanism or coping mechanism. I'm not too sure. And it's like, I did feel like this energy of trying to dim someone else's light. I don't know. It's just really interesting. So I'm going to stop on that note. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.